And it's just kind of like, it's like the darkness is encroaching, you know? Hello, my darlings. We are here to listen to Bad Omens. This is the new song called Left for Good, and it takes me, well, you can probably see from the timestamp here that I go on quite the verbal rampage. Not rampage, but I talk a lot. So I have some thoughts about this. Before we jump into this, though, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, let's get into it. Okay, it is in 1080. Okay, interesting. I was just like, there's certain moments where it almost looked like the quality of the video kind of, was not the normal quality. So for a second I was like, Rachel, did you have a goofy goof? Did you make your video was on 1080p, Rachel? This is how I roast myself. But no, it was on 1080p. So I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Anyways, this, I think so far, at least, yeah, so far, if anything, visually, it's interesting because they have the kind of like the charcoal, like the character kind of feels like, not just a mad artist, but just kind of like I'm seeing visions of things and I'm writing them down, you know, and listening to what is coming to me, you know. But you see him holding up his hands a lot, and they're all like caked in charcoal, this like charcoal black. And when you look at it's when you look at Noah, I just want to get a picture for reference. But more like in music videos. I feel like Sleep Token also kind of does this. And I think, I don't know if Tyler the creator just has blackout. Not Tyler the creator. Oh my god. Rachel, don't look up something and just say it. Tyler. From 21 Pilots, thank you. Okay, see, I think, actually no, he does this too. Okay, I didn't know if he had blackout tattoos or not. But it looks like it's like this caked on charcoal up his neck a lot of times in performances, music videos, etc. Sleep Token does that. You see that a lot on their hands. And well, Sleep Token is just like full body kind of thing, you know. But you also see Noah doing this as well. But in this instance, at least for now. We have only seen this gentleman, and it's kind of like slowly getting more, because at first it was just like his palms, but now you see here it's like it's starting to encroach, on his face as well, kind of like the madness that is coming with these either these visions or these artistic kind of sometimes I do actions with my hands as if that's gonna help me bring the word out that I'm trying to find. Expressions, perhaps. And it's just kind of like, it's like the darkness is encroaching, Looking at the lyrics, I saw the mire of truth, calling refused, the folly of youth. I saw the smoke in the room, the masses consumed in spite of the fumes. But I stay, and I've been falling for so long. Why do I stay in the middle? Why do I say just a little? Why do I reach from the other side for all I've left for good? For the hurt, for a way down, for the worst, for the pain now, for all I've left for good, for all I've left for good. I am here on genius.com. The thing is sometimes people annotate, but it's people. It's not the actual artist. So it's interesting because it's like sometimes I'll look at those and it'll be someone else's kind of interpretation of it, or sometimes it'll be like, hey, the artist quoted this from an interview, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm not 100% sure what it's talking about right now, but we're going to continue and then we shall see.
I saw the body infused with gardens in bloom, the liars exhumed. I saw them claw their way through the throat of the truth, and I am the womb, but I stay. Why do I stay in the middle? Why do I say just a little? Why do I reach from the other side
Okay. Um I feel like with this, and I got a little bit of it in the beginning, but I didn't really want to I didn't really want to like bring it up because I wasn't like it was just like the tiniest little hint that I was kind of like my brain kind of goes there, but I'm like I don't know if it's just like my brain being random, you know, because that happens a lot. Hence the rabbit holes that we go down a lot. Um but it definitely feels like you know there are some religious themes in this. Uh One, um the character keeps kind of looking up at that light at the top, kind of like he has the like these scribblings and having this, you know, this is like almost like a mania that he's in, and he keeps kind of like looking up. um and usually, you know, that kind of action of looking up for answers is kind of indicative of looking for a higher power to kind of give you these answers. Also, when it says, I saw the smoke in the room, the masses consumed in spite of the flames. Um, One thing, when you do click on that in Genius, it also, this person who annotates it, also kind of is like, I think Noah's talking about religion. And I'm like, with the use of words like, wait a second. Also, okay, wait. Before we get to the lyrics, actually, one other thing that I want to talk about in terms of like the video itself, is the gentleman who is being who is in this video is very like, if you look at like a picture of Jesus, you know, kind of long brown curly hair, and he just he kind of looks, he kind of resembles a bit of what those kind of classical depictions of Jesus look like. And so you have that, and then you also have him running through like this golden wheat field, but he's like distressed while he's doing it. And you cut between him running through a field and him in like this mania scribbling and looking up above. So it's kind of, it just has this. And then when you do get to the lyrics, you know, like, why do I stay in the middle? Why do I say just a little? Why do I reach for the other side? So when you talk about the other side, when you talk about the masses, I don't know. Well, I guess masses is, you can take it quite literally as like, this is a ton of people or leaves or whatever the heck you're talking about in mass. But when you use, when I hear the word mass, it kind of makes me think of like church mass, you know? And then obviously with his familiar, like his kind of same similar physical aspects of the depiction of Jesus, the fact that he keeps looking up at the light, how do I reach the other, or why do I reach from the other side? And then kind of like this yearning that Noah keeps talking about. And then you get to the bridge. I won't be what you thought of me, so I'll leave with honesty. The esteem of autonomy, you owe me an apology. Yeah, you owe me an apology. The esteem of autonomy kind of makes me think of free will, you know? And I won't be what you thought of me, so I'll lead with honesty, kind of like I've looked to this. It kind of gives the feeling of like I've looked to this my whole life, and it's never done good for me or something, kind of in that vein. So it's like I'm gonna use my free will. I'm gonna leave this situation, and you owe me an apology. You know, it feels kind of like that argument of why, like, if God is so good, why would the world hold such terrible things? Or why would God will such terrible things to happen, kind of thing. Kind of feeling of like, you owe me an apology, like this is not what you said it was going to be, kind of thing. Feeling, you know? And I don't know if this has anything to do with religion. There's just like a lot of visuals and then just some of the wording that kind of makes me feel like maybe it's kind of talking about that battle of you know, logic and faith, I guess. Not logic and faith, but like the battle within of questioning kind of like, why is this happening? And why are these bad things happening if this is supposed to be, you know, kind of like it's not the blind faith of following a religion, but kind of the questioning of it. And that's kind of the turmoil that I feel like in this song. But anyways, I've talked quite enough, but those are my thoughts on this one. I hope that you enjoyed my reaction to this. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you cutie patooties in the next one. Okay, my darlings. Lady gators.